Oh, hey, BR Tidwell 55 here, commenting on Dragon Ball Jiu-Jitsu and his uh, comments on Windows 7 and Netbooks. Want to say first of all, Dragon Ball, great video, great points, very good observations. Uh, agree with you, agree with everything you said. I just want to build on some of it. Uh, we know Microsoft has a problem here with netbooks. They have a big problem. See, Microsoft wants to, needs to get away from uh, selling and supporting Windows XP. Uh, well, I don't know, needs to, but they want to. That's part of their corporate strategy. They want to move the consumer base off of that XP code base and onto the Vista slash Windows 7 code base. Uh, Vista uh, is too fat. It's too bloated to be able to run on these netbooks, with the gig of RAM, the small solid state hard drives, whatever. It just won't work. Windows 7 apparently will after a fashion, but it won't give. But its performance is going to be poor enough that the OS will get in the way of the user. And really, on an appliance like that, or even on a full-size, fully spec'd computer, OS should be invisible to the user, really. OS should not get in your way. Uh, Now, the problem that Microsoft has is this is one area of hardware where they face some actual serious competition from Linux. Couple of reasons. One, it's hard to compete with free. Basically, I've seen some of the numbers. Microsoft is basically giving away XP right now to stay in the netbook market and to compete against Linux. And they have to. That's, giving it away is the only way you can compete with free. Uh, but the other thing is, because Linux is open source software, original equipment manufacturers, Asus, Aspire, uh, those Dell, they can take Linux, they can customize it to the hardware that goes inside those machines, and and really deliver a total package of hardware and software. And when they do it right, they can craft it in a way where it really is just an appliance. The OS doesn't get in the way. Personally, by pushing Windows 7, I think Microsoft is making a mistake. And I agree with Dragon Ball. If they were smart, they'd leave well enough alone and leave XP and continue to develop XP in that niche. Or another route I think they could take is they could work on Windows Mobile so that you have a single operating system that can run your phone, your PDA, and your netbook. Uh, whether they do that, I don't know. But the thing is, and where this is really a threat to Microsoft, when OEMs start figuring out that they can take Linux, name your Linux distro, I don't care if it's OpenSUSE or Ubuntu or whatever. If they when OEMs start figuring out that they can take that, they can customize it, they can tailor it to the hardware, and they don't need Microsoft. They don't need Microsoft to sell hardware. That is a huge threat to Microsoft's entire OS business model. Because keep in mind, Microsoft doesn't make a lot of money off of shrink-wrapped Vista. They really don't. where they make their money off of that OS is in the volume license deals with OEMs, the volume license deals they have with government and uh, industry. Uh, that's where it's at. And you knock that you knock one of the legs of that stool out, OEMs. Microsoft is in serious trouble, and that's why they have to continue competing in the netbook market and pushing Windows 7 on it. Serious mistake, my opinion. Well, that's my response. Thanks for watching.